Hello everyone, this is Steve from Aircraft Specialty, and in this video we're going to talk about the powder coating and screen labeling process for your instrument panel. Now once we've finished doing the CNC cutouts and taken it off our router, the first step in preparing it for its finish is to use a machinist stone, and we actually go over your entire panel and knock off any burrs that may exist. Most of the time our panels come out very burr free, but again we do this just to make sure that there's no burrs anywhere on your panel, because if you were to powder coat over the burrs, it's something that would give you an imperfection in the finish. After we've completed this, the next step is to Scotch-Brite your entire panel. And by doing this, we scuff up the surface and provide a really good area for your powder coating finish to adhere to. After we finish Scotch-Briting it, we chemically clean your entire panel to make sure that we've removed any contaminants from the machining process or any oils that may have gotten on your panel through handling it. And then finally, after the panel's in our spray booth, the last thing that has to be done is we need to do a quick contamination cleaning on it. So we want to make sure that there's no lint or no dust that has settled on your panel that again could interfere with your powder coated finish. So right before we're getting ready to powder coat, the last thing we do is use a tack cloth, go over your entire panel to make sure that it's completely clean and ready for the powder coating process. Now here's a short video of putting some powder coat on the front side of your panel. The process is actually a lot more involved than what you're seeing right here, but this is just a very brief overview of putting the first very light coat of powder on the front side of your instrument panel. Once the powder coating process is complete, we transfer your panel over to our heating element. Now, when we're doing the powder coating cure, it's very important to get the correct temperature cure, because there's about a 50-degree window range in which we want to make sure that your powder coating stays at. That makes sure that we get a full cure on the panel, and also make sure that we don't get it too hot so that we don't burn it. Now you'll notice from the video and also from the pictures that we use an infrared thermometer. So every once in a while you'll see a red dot on your panel, and what we're doing is we're measuring it in different places to make sure that the panel is heating evenly and consistently. And then we bake your panel for approximately 20 minutes before we consider it fully cured. Once your powder coating is complete, the next thing we need to do is prepare your panel for the labeling process. Now you'll notice we're back in our CAD program, and what we've done here is we've actually modeled up the labeling that this customer requested for their instrument panel. The reason that we do it in our CAD program is by modeling the labeling in here, we're able to get exact alignments and exact spacing between all the labels. We don't like to do the labels individually, but we prefer to do them in groups. And by putting the labels on in groups, what that allows us to do is also make sure that the alignment between each individual label is perfect. So once we've gone back and forth with the customer and figured out exactly how we want the panel to look, we send them again a full-size CAD drawing in PDF format of what their panel is going to look like. Once that's complete, the next step in the process is to go ahead and take our individual labels and actually separate them out from the panel and put them onto a format where we can go ahead and then get our labeling process started. So that's what you're seeing on this screen. Well, now we come back to our powder coated panel without the labels on it. We've gotten our labels all prepared and we're ready to go. And you'll see from these pictures we have begun to adhere the labels to your panel. Now the advantage of a screen labeling process like we do at Aircraft Specialty is that when we put the labels on your panel, the only thing that you're going to see on your panel is the actual letter or number labeling itself. So unlike some decal labeling, even when you use clear decals, you can still see the outline of the decals on your panel. With this labeling process, that doesn't exist. It's basically the most clear and crisp labeling process that exists, and it also will leave you with a very, very professional looking panel with labeling that's extremely durable and will last for the life of your aircraft. The other neat thing about this labeling process is that we can also label items that aren't just on the powder coat. We can pretty much label any sort of material. So you'll see the toggle switch cover in this example needed to be labeled. So we have no problem adhering this material to plastics or composites or anything like that. So if you decided to go with, let's say, a carbon fiber overlay for your panel and had us do that, we can also adhere this labeling process directly to that carbon fiber overlay. So it really gives you a lot of flexibility in what you want to do from a finish standpoint with your panel. Well, once your panel is all complete and labeled, we very carefully package it up and then we send it back to our customer. Now what you'll see in this picture here is after the customer received it, he installed all the avionics in it on the bench, and this is what the completed product looks like. It turned out extremely nice, it's very functional, and it's a panel that he will put in his airplane and be proud of for years to come. And at the end of the day, that's really our goal here at Aircraft Specialty. We are builders also, and we understand what it means to build your own airplane and take pride in it. And we appreciate the opportunity to earn your business and to become a part of that process for you. We hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great day.